Jon Jones appears to be in terrifying form during training. Powerful, focused, and looking more dangerous than ever. Yet, he continues to avoid a direct confrontation with Tom Aspinall, keeping the tension alive from a distance. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan has weighed in with his unfiltered opinion, and Aspinall seems increasingly frustrated, not just with Jones, but also with how the UFC is handling the situation. But before we dive into all the drama, rising tension, and potential fight outcomes, make sure to subscribe to BoxBlaze so you never miss the fastest updates, real talk, and explosive MMA coverage.
Do you blow out Pereira, you think?
The problem is the ground. John's so much better on the ground, like worlds better. And it takes so long to get really good on the ground. When Jon Jones won that title at 23, it's just been destruction of everyone ever since. Never ducked anybody, fought all the best, destroyed everybody, dominated his division, went up to heavyweight, dominates at heavyweight.
So what?
He's just the greatest of all time. He's 37 years old and he's still the greatest.
Let's break down what's actually happening here. Jon Jones is undoubtedly one of the most dominant champions in UFC history. But recently, he's been leaving fans with more questions than clarity. His training footage looks intense. He's bulked up, moving fast, and showcasing razor-sharp technique. On paper, he seems fully prepared for battle.
Tiny calves.
Yes.
They're tiny. They're like almost non-existent. It's the craziest thing. And he works out fucking hard, just powerlifting, deadlifting, squats.
Yes.
Calves are still tiny. He's got like literally the perfect frame for fighting because he only has muscle where he needs it. It's like he's designed in a lab. Like if you wanted to design a perfect like physique for fighting, I think it's Jon.
But while Jon Jones keeps sharing intense training clips and looking like a beast, there's still one thing he's avoiding: officially agreeing to fight Tom Aspinall. Instead of committing, Jones has been taking subtle shots from a distance, using social media to downplay Aspinall's credibility. He's brushed off the idea that Aspinall could pose a serious threat, even mocking the suggestion that this might be his toughest challenge yet.
He's annoying to me. He's annoying to me. And that's my own personal, he annoys me. And I just don't like him. My life is perfect without him. I don't need him at all. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like Tom's been such an asshole that I don't want to do business with him. You know, it's just like his fans have been so annoying. And obviously you don't get this far in a career being affected by fans or whatnot. But he's just an asshole, you know, with his, you know, he's 30, so he's from this influencer generation where you hop online and the t-shirt sales and all.
But here's the reality. The more Jon Jones avoids addressing the real issue, the louder the buzz grows across the MMA world.
That was a great last fight for Jon Jones, but I absolutely have no interest in watching any. Was that even a great performance? We don't need to see Jon Jones anymore. If you're not going to defend your world title, then get the fuck off the...
And as for Tom Aspinall, he's had enough. He's made it clear he's tired of waiting around. With the interim title in hand and a string of dominant wins over top contenders, he's still stuck in limbo while Jon Jones holds onto the undisputed belt without stepping up. Aspinall didn't hold back, stating that he's not here to simply fill space. And if Jon isn't willing to fight, then he should vacate the title.
I have spoke to the UFC on multiple occasions. What is holding it up right now is his side. That's the truth of it. Do you remember what I said quite a while ago now? I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him. That's something that I said. And Jon, let's do it. If you want to do it, you don't have to ask me twice. If not, I'll fight somebody else.
That's a bold take, but it's exactly what many fans are already thinking. Even Joe Rogan has joined the conversation, and he didn't hold back. On his podcast, Rogan laid it out clearly. This is the biggest fight the UFC can make right now, and Jon Jones avoiding it raises serious questions. Rogan described Tom Aspinall as terrifying, highlighting his speed, technique, and hunger, saying he moves like a middleweight in a heavyweight's frame. According to Rogan, if Jon refuses this matchup, fans may begin to seriously question his legacy.
Who's next big heavyweight star?
Tom Aspinall, the guy who just won the interim title. He's phenomenal. And he is, again, the next advancement of the evolution of the sport.
How so?
Well, because he can do everything. That guy's got elite jiu-jitsu. He's got elite takedowns. His striking is outstanding. Like, I've seen a lot of heavyweight, even Francis, who's like the greatest, scariest power striker I've ever seen in the heavyweight division. No one's scarier than Francis. Francis does not move like Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall is significantly faster than every other heavyweight. That's a real problem because he's a heavyweight and he's a big guy, a really big guy, but he moves so fast. And so his speed has always been like extraordinary compared to other heavyweights. Like he just fucking moves in. It's all like fast, explosive movements. So he's got natural speed, but then he's also got a lot of training to execute quickly. So when he moves in, he closes the gap. You can see like he's fast. For a big...
And honestly, that conversation has already started. The message to Jon Jones is clear. Stop avoiding the challenge, step up, and unify the titles. Yet, the UFC hasn't provided much clarity either. Dana White has remained non-committal, giving vague responses and saying he's open to different possibilities, but without confirming anything solid.
I interviewed Tom Aspinall in London.
Another one.
He wants to fight Jon Jones.
He wants to fight everybody, man.
He thinks he'll beat Jon Jones.
Yes, he does. I love it. I love that. And a young, aggressive, talented heavyweight that he actually wants to fight all the best. The problem in this business is you have guys that say a lot of things publicly, but behind the curtains don't mean it. Don't really want these fights. Tom Aspinall is not that guy. Tom Aspinall wants to fight all the best in the world, and I love that.
How good is it?
Very good. We're going to find out, though. We make this Jon Jones fight, and obviously a fight like that for a young, talented heavyweight, and if he can win and he can beat Jon Jones, it's life-changing.
Behind the scenes, it looks like the UFC is still leaning toward booking Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic, mostly for the name value. But fans aren't buying into that narrative anymore. Let's be honest, Tom Aspinall is the true #1 contender, and the clock is ticking. Jones is no stranger to high-pressure situations. He's faced legends and defended his title multiple times. But this time, it's different. He's recovering from a serious injury, has been out of action for over a year, and now there's a younger, faster, and more explosive heavyweight waiting for him.
He's the fastest, quickest, most powerful heavyweight on the planet. He's the favourite against Jon Jones, and no man alive can beat Tom Aspinall, in my humble opinion. And that's with the greatest of respect to Jon Jones.
Toe came out of his skin when he fought me. He wrapped it himself to go to the press conference. He didn't want to miss his press conference. So he wraps it himself because the doctors refused. That's inappropriate treatment. We're not going to do that. We're taking you to the hospital. This is a tough guy. And when it comes to grit, and you gotta have it, we know for sure that Jon does. Now, that doesn't mean that Tom does not. But we don't know that. And we don't know that those punches are as hard and as fast with equal accuracy.
Now, the tough questions are starting to surface. Is Jon Jones intentionally avoiding Tom Aspinall? Is he trying to protect his legacy? Or is this all part of a strategic move? Waiting for the UFC to eventually give in to his terms?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the thing with Jon is conning the public, man.
Whoa. And Logan Paul, it's his favorite fighter.
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Well,
yeah. Listen.
I mean, he's definitely top 3. He's definitely top 3.
Absolutely. I'm not disputing that he's an amazing fighter. I think the fact that he didn't want to fight Ngannou for 3 years, and now he's not wanting to fight me for over a year, and the way he manipulates the media and the public is super smart. I'm not taking anything away from him. But do I think he's scared to take the tough fights at this stage in his career? Absolutely.
Can you understand that?
Absolutely. Yeah, I can.
You can empathize with that?
I respect it. But if you're going to ask me the straight up question, is Jon Jones afraid to fight me? The honest answer would be,
whatever the reason may be, it's only intensifying the situation. Fans are growing impatient. The heavyweight division feels like it's at a standstill, and Tom Aspinall is left in limbo, holding the interim title without a clear shot at the undisputed belt. If Jon Jones truly wants to cement his legacy as the greatest heavyweight of all time, this is the fight that needs to happen. Hit that subscribe button now to stay locked in with BoxBlaze for all the latest updates, reactions, and fight predictions. This isn't just hype. This is the fight the world wants to see.